Capricorns, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Capricorns this week? Firstly, you have the Two of Wands. Then you have Judgment. Oh, then you have the Hanged Man. Then you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. There's a lot of waiting. There's like a lot of waiting around. I don't know why I'm getting like that energy of someone pretending to be working. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm waiting for a response. But it's, you know, when you see people in their jobs and you just know they're pretending that they're actually got nothing to do, but they don't want to be given something to do, so they're in this in-between phase of just making themselves look busy. That's the kind of energy around you this week. I don't know if that's literally what you're doing at work, or if that's just your feeling in general. Is like focusing on little side quests or something instead of figuring out what your main path is. Two of Wands is waiting or deciding or planning, so it's this in-between. There's an in-between phase of like things are loading. Now I'm seeing like a loading screen of a video game, and you're kind of like, it's taking so long to load, you're almost like, do I just eject the disc and put something else in? Should I just play something else? It's taking too long to load, it's frozen. So whatever, maybe you've waited so long you're deciding whether to give up on something. Whether that be career, whether that be your job, whether that be a relationship, whatever it is, it's like, is this happening, is it not? Is it going to move forward, is it worth waiting or not? I don't know what to do. Because then you have Judgment, and so obviously it's like making a judgment call. You're the one, I feel. There's an energy of you going, I need to make a big decision. I don't want to regret it. So whatever that's about, it's coming after this energy of waiting and really thinking. Really, it's not even thinking, it's pondering. And I don't know why I felt like I had to differentiate the two, but like thinking is more like, you know, when you get in your head and you go into all the details. I don't feel like you're necessarily doing that. There's some energy this week of you just pondering, or maybe daydreaming or imagining and kind of going this or that. What happens if this works out? What happens if it doesn't? What should I do next if this doesn't pull through? Do I have a backup? Whatever this is about, it's just like pondering. It's so strange. Anyways, Judgment. You're making a big call because it feels like a relief once you've made it, because you're going from this place of being in between stages of like, is this happening or not? What's going on? What do I do? To just kind of drawing a line and deciding, this is what I'm going to do. If it works out, it does. Or if it doesn't, it doesn't. Or some of you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm over waiting. I need to get moving. I need to carry on with my life. I need to get things going again. Like, there's some of you that were waiting for a specific career to come through, but it was like never happening. It wasn't flowing in. You were already aware, but you just couldn't admit it to yourself. And with the Judgment card, you're going, yep, if that was supposed to happen, it would have happened. Like, and that's not me telling you to give up, by the way. This is the energy for those of you watching, because there's too many people watching too many different specific situations. I'm talking specifically to those of you that do already feel detached from your career, that you're just like, yep, I know this isn't right anymore. I know this isn't for me. Or if it's like, whatever it's about, you're in a loading phase and you're like, no, I'm done. I'm done waiting. I've got to do something. I've got to make a choice. The Hanged Man being here is looking at things from a different perspective. Some of you that can be spiritual awakening. Others of you it's just seeing life a lot differently. I feel like you may have had this last week too. it's also a pause in action again, which is kind of frustrating. It's like, because you're going from being in this in-between phase and going, I need to make a decision, and you're making a decision, and then you're back into this paused phase of nothing really happening. But it's also nice. The Hanged Man is nicer because it's more like awakening. It's more, a lot of wisdom and a lot of answers will be given to you in this kind of phase of waiting. Whereas in the Two of Wands, I don't think you were getting much answers and you weren't very clear on what was happening. Whereas with the Hanged Man, I feel like you're seeing things from a whole different way, but still things aren't going to be moving, which is really annoying. I'm annoyed for you. Like, I feel like you want to get going with something. You want to start something. You want to get things moving, and it just doesn't look like it. However, then you have Nine of Cups. Slightly better. It's a lot better. Nine of Cups is like success firstly, but it's also emotional fulfillment. It's like feeling completely full, apart from one cup, because 10 cups would be completely full. You're missing one cup, but it's not like, oh, I'm missing one cup. It's like, I have 9 cups. I have 9 cups that are full. So whatever that's about, it's usually about career. It's usually about some type of success you've made for yourself in some way that you're very proud of. Some of you, if you were like a bit, you have like a weird job, or if you had a job that was like weird to tell people about, with the Nine of Cups it almost feels like there's a sense of pride now. It's kind of a 360, which could be the Hanged Man, of you seeing it differently, of you going from people saying, what do you do for work? And you would have been like, oh, I'm a janitor. And then from now on it's like, I'm a janitor. Like, someone's got to do it, and I do a good job. Like, there's something, by the way, that's a really strange example. No hate to janitors. But it's just like, there's Nine of Cups is like, you're very proud of where you're finding yourself at the end of this week, towards the end of this week coming. It's like, yeah, some of you weren't sure. You weren't sure. You didn't like telling people what you did for some reason. Maybe it didn't fit your, like, how you looked. Especially if you're like, I'm getting like female tradies or something, women tradies, and you're like, I don't really like, because there would be like a big reaction, or you're just bored of the same conversation happening whenever you brought it up, and there's something flipping where you're actually proud to do what you do. Whether it means it's changing or just the way you see it is changing. Nine of Pentacles. You have 2 9s here. 9s are independence, so a lot of you could be single, but it's also just that feeling of, even if you are in a relationship, you're feeling very single, you're feeling very self-sufficient also. Like, even if you're in a relationship, you're not reliant on each other to be happy or to feel full, if that makes sense. Like, you come together and you're much happier, but you're still happy on your own. You're still, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know those couples that are only happy when they're with each other, and the rest of the time they're just like, I wish I was with him, I miss him, and you know what I mean? There's none of that. I like it. I like this. Nine of Pentacles is also like financial independence and feeling very like solid in your own life without needing anybody else's. I don't know why I'm getting input, so maybe it's not so much about finances necessarily, those as well, but it's more like some of you might have in the past felt the need for others to kind of approve of what you're doing. And with the Nine of Pentacles now, I feel like there's like this independence of your choices or the things you do. You're very confident in making them, and then like after you've made the choice, or you know, to do whatever, then you kind of go, oh, you don't think it's a good idea? Or you approve, that's good. But like now, I already did it. Like, there's something where in the past maybe you would have asked more questions or asked for advice from others, and you're not doing that. Clarify the Two of Wands. You have 7 of Swords with the Two of Wands. 7 of Swords can be sneaky energy. What an itchy neck. Now, is that me having an itchy neck? Or is that my throat chakra? Because 7 of Swords is sneakiness. And I just feel like some of you, there could be something where somebody isn't speaking or telling you the full truth. With the Two of Wands, of you kind of waiting and pondering, of you being stuck in limbo. And then the 7 of Swords, someone's acting dodgy. Seven of Swords does not mean, a lot of tarot readers read this as like a thief or someone stealing, but it's not necessarily. Nobody knows if those swords belong to them or not. So it's like, are you just stealing them back? Is this person, like, what is this person up to? I don't think this is your energy. I think this is someone you're connected to. So this limbo, maybe you're waiting, if this is about career and job, you're waiting for your boss to get back to you about a promotion or about things moving forward, or hear back from a job application. Things are stuck in limbo. And then this Seven of Swords is somebody you're thinking, why have you not got back to me? Why is this, what's going on? What's happening? Is this, what do I do? Didn't you offer me this? What's happening? What's going on? I feel like there's more going on with this person in this person's life. It's nothing to do with you. I do feel as if, I don't know why I'm getting details. So there's more details that you're gonna find out, or that sounded weird, or. Let me get another card. Clarify Temperance, Page of Wands. This person is just, there's a hectic energy around this person. So if this is someone you've applied for a job for, they're just a bit hectic. Like they need to balance themselves out. They're all over the place. They're very busy. Or with the Temperance card, it makes me think that their emotions have been like very hot and cold, very angry, very sad, very all over the place. So they're balancing that out. They're working on pulling themselves together a bit. There's a lot going on in that person's life. Whatever that's about, whatever it is you're waiting on, whoever it is you're waiting on, there's a lot happening. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Clarify the Judgment card. Four of Swords, healing. There's not, whatever that thing is, a lot of you, where I said some of you are going to draw a line in the sand and kind of decide it's time to move on, it wasn't working. That's not going to resonate with a lot of you. A lot of you are very committed to something. You want to be something specific. And you're like, I will become that. So that's why you're waiting around, pondering around, because you're like, I need to know if this is working, or if I need to find a different route, if I need to go a different way about this, if this isn't working in my favor, I need to know sooner rather than later so that I can change my strategy and heal things and move forward. There's a determination around that. You like want something so bad where you're like, is this working or not? Are you going to give me the job or not? Because I'm going to get it. I just need to know if I should try get it some other way. I don't know why I was going to say manipulate you some other way. Oh. Clarify the Hanged Man. But you know what I mean, like, I guess, like, manipulate the energy or manipulate a situation in your favour. And not in, like, a negative way. Not in, like, manipulate that person. But manipulate the circumstances. Clarify the Hanged Man. You have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is an opportunity being offered to you. It's a chance, it's a shot that you're prepared for, that you're trained for, that you're practiced in, that you're naturally gifted in. Or with the Hanged Man, you're seeing an opportunity from a different perspective. There's a new one coming in and you're going to see it very differently. If you've been offered this before and you turned it down, you're now like, yeah, I'll take that. Like with the drop of a hat. For some reason you're a different person now. This could be a job, this could be a person, but whatever it is, for some reason it was in your grasp, or you could have had it. There's a choice you could have made to go towards it, and with the Hanged Man you're looking at it different and you're going, yeah, okay. Like, you're taking the shot, you're seeing it. Some of you didn't see the opportunity that was there, or you just weren't ready. You didn't believe in yourself to be able to obtain what it was, or to keep it. You knew you could have it for a second, but you wanted to make sure that once you got it, you could keep it. So there's something about your perspective changing around an opportunity coming towards you, a chance. You're like, I have to try. There's a lot of belief in yourself that I don't think you used to have. Clarifying the Nine of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is another opportunity. Like, Page of Pentacles is an opportunity being offered and handed to you. Ace of Pentacles is a seed being planted or something being offered to you. It's a gift from the universe. But the thing about the Ace of Pentacles is it's just a seed, and you have to water it. You have to nurture it and let it grow into something bigger. With the Nine of Cups, there's success coming from this. There's a lot of pride. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of, like, it seems like the character you're about to become, the person you're becoming, and not that the person you're in, not the person you are right now isn't good enough. It is, but there's just something where you want more, you want to level up, you want to shift into more, and you're going to. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, your life is changing as you're changing, like, your character. I don't know how to explain that better. Like, you're being given an opportunity, you're being given something you really want the second you embody somebody that has it already. I don't know how to... It's almost like the law of attraction. Maybe you're acting as if you already have something. You're acting as if you already have that job and you're just wandering around, and if you're in a different job right now to the one you're obviously hoping to get, you're like, oh yeah, that's my second job, I'm just working here, I'll be there tomorrow. Like, in your mind, you're convincing yourself, like, that you do have the life you want to have, and it's coming in. Or it's more, also, like I said, it's more about the person as well. It's like the person, you're like, if I had this job, I would be so confident, I would be so stoked with myself. Or if this is about a person, you're like, if I was with this person, I'd be so confident, I'd be so stoked, I'd be so proud of myself for being able to, like, be with this person and commit to someone. Like, and with the Ace of Pentacles, I just feel as if you're deciding that you already are good enough and confident enough before the fact, if that makes sense. Instead of being like, oh, I'd be so happy once this happens, you're like, well, I'll just be happy now. I can feel it's going to happen anyway, and then it does. So it's very law of attraction-y, or manifestation-y. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. The Devil with the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, Nine of Pentacles, like I said, single energy. Somebody... You're very, like, what's the word? I always forget this word. Like, overly independent, if that makes sense. Like, what's it called? I was going to say toxic independence, and I was going to say toxic masculinity, and it's neither of the two. It's, everyone's got to comment it. You know, when you're really independent, and it really doesn't matter, because you know what I mean. With the Devil here, it's just making me think, like, because the Devil sometimes is, like, extremes, right? And it's the negative side of things. So with the Nine of Pentacles being about spending time alone, and you kind of have this beautiful garden, this beautiful life you've made for yourself, but it's being very, very cautious about who you let in, to the point where you don't even let anybody get a chance to come in. You're not even letting anyone see your beautiful garden, your beautiful life you've made. You're not even giving anyone a genuine shot at entering your life. And if this isn't relationships, if you're already with someone, it's more about maybe friends, maybe you're feeling quite alone, or if you are in a relationship, you're still quite cut off from them. And then with the Devil card, I just feel as if, like, it's too much. There's too much isolation or something, because you also have Knight of Swords underneath, and it's like, Knight of Swords is like the knight in shining armour, so someone could help you. And this could all be flipped on its head. This could be the other way around, and this could be somebody that's the opposite. Could be them that's very isolated and to an extreme, and then it's you that's like, I'll help, and then this person's like, huh? Help with what? Like, I don't know. There's a feeling of, like, I don't like it. It's very icky for some reason, because I just feel like, this is about to, it's a cycle that's about to either break, or yeah, it's got to break, because I don't know, I don't like it. Ooh. like, if this is you and someone else, it could even be both of you mirroring each other, being like closed off or something, like so independent and so happy and so like cautious about who comes near you that both of you are then got your backs to each other. I think that's the energy I'm getting, and that's why it's kind of icky, because it's like one of you's gonna have to turn around, one of you's gonna have to do something, or nothing's gonna happen. Sorry. Anyways, I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.